Hello everyone and welcome back to yet another episode of MFW. We are here with part 2 of our Warzone, coming straight out of the Flashpoint pay-per-view, and we're kicking off with another member of that controversial Fatal 4-Way Multimedia Championship matchup. Say it with me, the magic word. Shazam! That's right, Shazam wanting to redeem himself for his role in that strange ending that left sort of an unsatisfied taste in a lot of the mouths of the participants. If he can pick up a big redeeming victory here, of course, that would allow him to move forward and attempt to get back in that title picture with a clear conscience. But he's going to have to pick up that victory first before he can even attempt so. Let's see who his opponent will be. Who else, if you're going to have Shazam redeem himself, could he face? But perhaps one of his biggest enemies, Black Adam, also known as Teth Adam, dictator of Kahndaq, a much more severe and brutal holder of that power than young Billy Batson, making his debut and looking to pick up a big definitive victory over his nemesis. Prove himself. It'll be interesting to see moving forward which of these two men sort of defines that Thunderbolt icon for the fans. Feel free to leave in the comments who you prefer, Black Adam or Shazam. Interested to know very different individuals, despite having such similar powers, which of course do not apply in this ring thanks to the power dampeners in the arena. Limited power access to all of our competitors for the safety. Oh, big crossbody into a brutal series of blows. As I was saying, safety of our fans as well as the other competitors. Coming out of the gate strong for both these men. Ooh, big clothesline. No feeling out period, no tests of strength here. These two are just going to beat the hell out of each other. Big right. These two fighting it out in that corner. Backdrop. Each impact here you can hear just brutal. Coming in for the armbar. Black Adam freeing himself here. Ooh, big slap, you could hear it. And now planting the face of Shazam into the mat. Ooh, bounding off the ropes with those stomps. Ooh, shoulder block clips him. Shazam had to do something to get out of that rut. Obviously, we got a lot of action moving forward tonight. Not just in our multimedia division. Some contenders from our multiversal championship division will be in tag team action. You'll see what I mean moving, oh, into the rest of the night. That was a big patella brainbuster on the knee. And now could be going for the finish already. Thunderstrike. 1, 2. It's our lightning strike driver there. That sort of modified suplex pile driver, that lightning strike finisher, so devastating. But somehow, Shazam powering out just in time to save himself. But right now, Black Adam fully in control. Not letting up in the slightest, keeping that assault going as we expect from somebody like Black Adam. Dragging Shazam here to the ropes, perhaps. Yep, looking to use them. 1, Only a 1 count, already shrugged off. Not going to be that easy to put away. Young Batson. He takes him into a side headlock here. Going to want to wear down an opponent like that who's been taking his time and dissecting you. Ooh, big fist to the face again. In order to slow them down, ground them, keep them from building up momentum. As I was saying though, more multiversal championship contenders in our coming matches, both in tag team and singles action. Oof, big fist. In retrospect, naming both of our championships with multi in them. Ooh, electric chair German suplex already. Only a 2. Both men have kicked out of one another's finishers at least once already. This could come down to who's able to hit a second first. I was saying though, yes, in retrospect, while thematically pleasing to have both of their championships starting with multi, it does get confusing from time to time. Black Adam thinks he has this one in the bag, it seems. Oh, clothesline into a back body drop. And you see right there, that might have been what Shazam was going for in the Fatal 4-Way matchup. Preparing for that back body drop after the clothesline and the Irish whip. And then when the opponent never came, he just sort of froze. It didn't know what to do. Probably the youthful inexperience, that lack of experience that veterans like Black Adam have, could have been a factor. But he's going to have to sharpen those instincts moving forward, be able to think on his feet and adjust, or more incidents like the Fatal 4-Way will happen. Going for a big high-risk maneuver here. Dropping him on his head. Brainbuster on that top turnbuckle. Black Adam not moving. And now a big swing. That raw power. Spinning about Black Adam. Tossed. Getting a little dizzy and exhausted, it seems. Crowd getting into this. These two going at it here on Warzone. Dream match. 1, 2. Oh, 2.9 even. So close. But that time spent trying to recover from the dizziness before he could go in for the pin might have cost him on that one. As now he goes top rope for a high-risk maneuver. Big crossbody. Suddenly Shazam fully in control of the matchup, has shifted things entirely in his favor. Just waiting, stalking Black Adam, but Black Adam not getting up. Decided to go for the pin, but might have taken too long. Once again, 2.5, maybe longer. Coming so close, but again, hesitating to take the pin. Part of that inexperience. The youthful naivete, if you will. Ooh, big right fist. Black Adam now going high risk. To the outside. This could be dangerous. Oh, wow. Big hammer fist style blow. Overhand clothesline type maneuver right to the top of the head. And now slammed into the apron. Big knee across the temple. This has suddenly shifted violently in the favor of Black Adam. Could we see it again? No! Looked like he might have been setting up for that patella brainbuster. Got reversed. And now, electric chair. German suplex. 1, 2, 3. Big win for Shazam. That reversal of that patella brainbuster into the electric chair German suplex. Excellent turnaround for what could have been a very nasty ending for Shazam, picks up a win, redeems himself a little bit for what happened, and attempts to move higher up in the ranks towards that multimedia championship opportunity against current champion Miles Morales. We mentioned in part 1, Ant-Man's victory propelled him into a potential shot at that title. This does the same for Shazam. Gotta imagine moving forward, though he will probably need to, after this match, contend with the champion himself again. Again, this was more to redeem himself. Regardless, big victory for Shazam as we move forward to a big tag team match combining some impressive and powerful forces. This first team features one of the men we mentioned in that fatal 4-way matchup and his partner, who recently became the multiversal champion, first ever in MFW's history. They are the Avengers, two of the originals, Iron Man and Thor. Looking good with the gold around his waist. These two will be taking on two of the biggest villains in the Marvel Universe, who have been quite active against various members of the Avengers roster. One deeply embroiled in a humiliating endeavor against Ant-Man. You'll know who I'm talking about if you saw that first episode of Warzone. Fans getting very into this, as you can hear. The other partner, very active with Thor on that same episode, following his big victory over Aquaman. Those two individuals working together here tonight to take on Iron Man and Thor. Iron Man here is backup, essentially helping out his teammate after the unorthodox challenge of Loki attacking after the matchup, hitting with that Loki driver, sending a clear statement. Speaking of Loki, the first of our pair to make their way to the ring, the Norse god of mischief and fire. We've mentioned this before, but Loki and Thor both super heavyweights, both Asgardian physiology, which weighs them in at over 600 pounds. So despite Loki often being one who employs cunning and intelligence to pick up his victories, he is no less of a powerhouse in that respect than his brother, which means all four men in this matchup, Stark because of his suit, the other three because of their natural weight, come in as super heavyweights. This ring has been reinforced. Loki looking to make a statement against his brother, prove his superiority. That's obviously been a big fixation for him. Having a little trouble here with his cloak. It'll be interesting to see how he works with his partner. Both egos normally used to either working alone or using others in their schemes. But this man has a bigger agenda after having suffered such a big loss to Ant-Man Thanos. Looking to turn things around by taking down Iron Man and Thor at the same time. As strategies go to redeem yourself for a situation like that, it's a start, but I don't think anybody's going to forget Ant-Man defeating Thanos in such definitive fashion after that brief hiccup in the power source of our arena, allowing him to utilize a momentary bit of shrinkage, if you will, hitting Thanos with that downsize twice in a row and picking up a win. But we are in tag team action here, so let's kick off Thor versus Loki to start. Ring that bell. Coming in big with the clothesline. No surprise there. You got to think Thor's wanted to get his hands on Loki for some time now, ever since that first episode. But he had business to take care of, first picking up that Multiversal Championship against Superman and Doctor Doom at Flashpoint in the main event. Ooh, big back body drop. Ooh, and a clothesline in the corner. Right now, Avengers of Warzone, that faction now holds the Multiversal and Multiversal Women's Championships. Interesting to note. Both major men and women's titles in their possession. Dragging him over to the corner. Smart here. Keep him in the corner as you make the tag. Great tag team teamwork from Iron Man and Thor. Ooh, double accidental to the spine. Followed by another. Stark not letting up at all on Loki. Wise strategy from both of these men to keep the punishment coming. Slow down the opponent, wear him down, keep him away from his partner. Obviously, the last thing you want, if you can avoid it, is to get Thanos in the ring. Isolating Loki of the pair, I would say it's the smartest tactic. Wrenching the back. Ooh, went for that elbow to the back of the head, caught a gut though, and now needed the gut. Drop kick as Loki tries to shift control in his team's favor. Didn't work out. So far, Loki being picked apart has not boded well for Thanos and Loki. Obviously, Thanos and Loki both very powerful. I think I'm speaking correctly now. In their individual respects. That being said, they're not used to teaming with each other. Oh, wait a minute. Mark 5 already hit. Going in for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, not even a 2 count. Broken up by Thanos. Oh, referee accidentally caught by Thor there. Thor looked to be going for a shoulder block against Thanos, but the ref got in the way. Level. They got to be careful. All these big behemoths in the ring. As we were saying, they're not used to teaming together, are Loki and Thanos, which could be a big reason why, so far, Iron Man and Thor up until now have been in control of Loki. Able to isolate him, pick him apart, make tags. They're much more used to working together as a unit. Far more on the same page. Loki not taking Iron Man up to the top rope here. Ooh, kicks him down. Code breaker. Those double knees to the face. And the tag made finally. Thanos getting in this matchup. Now that the freshest of the four really, has not been tagged in up until now, is in the ring. Gotta think that changes the strategy for Iron Man and Thor. As you see a tag made here as they go for a double team. Drop to hold into an elbow drop. Gonna want to inflict as much damage as possible while making quick tags. Try and keep each other fresh. Avoid somebody taking too much damage. Keep chipping away at Thanos. Into the camel clutch here. An Infinity Gauntlet wrapped around the face. Its power thankfully nullified. in our arenas. No less painful though if he hits you with it. Ooh, big mounted blows here to the face. And a stomp to the gut. Thor relentless here. Gotta think winning that championship puts some confidence in you, makes you a bit more aggressive about going on the offense. Proving yourself. Big military press planting Thanos into the mat. There are those who might be noting the height of Thanos, expecting an 8-foot behemoth. He's in fact 6'7", close to 7 feet, but oh, big pop-up power slam. This could be it, that double team, that finisher. Ref a little slow to get into position though, might have cost him. That looked like at least a 3 on the mat, but he wasn't in position. But now that Loki's out of the picture, both Thor and Iron Man taking advantage. As we were saying though, Thanos registered, look up in the database, little over 6.5 feet. Not as tall as people think he is. He is not this 8-foot behemoth. Ooh, as he clamps in that vice-like grip to the shoulder. Traps. Oh! Chop block to the knees. Loki's still laid out on the outside. Obviously, it's a great opportunity for the Avengers to whittle down Thanos. Work him over without the interference of Loki to stop them. Perhaps even pick up a pinfall. Oh, setting up Thanos here. Climbing over his partner. We could see the Jericho missile dropkick. Boots into the chin. A very big ridged for her pleasure chin. Kids, ignore what that I just said, please. I forget where I am, especially when I'm sleep deprived and drinking coffee. Into a European uppercut. Boot to the stomach here from Iron Man. Clotheslining Thanos over the ropes. Once again, Loki out of the equation on the outside, which allows them to take more advantage of this singled out opponent. Big suicide dive. Crowd chanting, "This is awesome." Yet again, picking up with those chants. Loving this big tag team matchup here as Iron Man dodged that blow and slammed Thanos headfirst into the apron. Oh, big Samoan drop on the outside. Oh, looked like he went to carry Iron Man and the back gave out. That's crucial here. The back gave out of Thanos, which says to me there's a lot more damage done to him than he's letting on. A little fancy footwork here from the very confident Tony Stark. Got to think at this point in the matchup, it's anyone's match. It's a matter of just the right move at the right time to end this. Everyone's so exhausted, damaged. All it'll take is a big move, a finisher at the right moment, and this could be the end of the match, so long as they keep the partner out of the equation. You can tell one of my favorite phrases, apparently. Oddly enough, never really liked math. Thanos shoving Iron Man away. Has him by the throat. Ooh, chokeslam! Thanos looks like he's calling for the end here. Thinks it's over. Elbow drop. Using that powerful frame. Oh, went for it looked like a spinning European uppercut. Got dodged. Thanos quicker on his feet than his frame would imply. Float over. DDT. You know, another billionaire with a lot of toys who uses a maneuver like that over on Fight Night. busted open. Thanos busted open by those fists. Look at just the sheer exhaustion as Tony tries to position his opponent here. Both men have just spent so much. Knees into the ribs here. And now alley-oop. Gotta think both these men are going to want to make a tag soon. They've taken a lot of damage both. And there's the tag to Loki. Looked like Iron Man was thinking about the tag but didn't go for it. Something we've been talking about as a possibility is, oh, busted open. We're getting the sensors reading here under that helmet from the suit. Tony Stark is busted open after that back elbow. And something we're talking about is the potential jealousy from Tony Stark. Obviously, a man with a big ego. Oh, just defied physics there. Maybe magicked him up to his feet as we get a Loki driver. We'll get back to that point if we can. Right now, it could be a victory here for Loki and Thanos. Broken up. As we were saying, though, there is that possibility that Tony Stark is a bit jealous of Thor. Obviously, not only did Tony not win the Multimedia Championship when he had the opportunity, only one of 3 Avengers in the pay-per-view matches, or I should say 4, including Ant-Man, unable to pick up a title, and to be the one pinned at that. Meanwhile, coming out in this tag team match without gold around his waist, knowing he could have been holding a championship as well, might be needling at the mind as he finally sucks it up and makes the tag here. Oh, low blow! Oh, bell rung. Unfortunate way to end this, but Loki apparently was done with this match. Just couldn't even bother to get a definitive victory out of that one or a defeat. Had to just stick one last low blow, quite literally, to Thor. Well, what can you do? We move on. One of the contenders who was in that triple threat match for the Multiversal Championship, Superman, has been challenged by Lex Luthor, but not to a one-on-one matchup. Lex Luthor says he has someone in mind who he believes will give Superman a run for his money. Not only that, he thinks he will embarrass him in defeat. It'll be interesting to see who he has in mind for this. Oh, that's the Legion of Doom's music here, so it's somebody from there's well, this would be embarrassing to lose to Bizarro. Lex Luthor accompanying Bizarro to the ring. Bizarro is the worst. Bizarro #1, which means Lex Luthor has decided to take a back seat in his feud here with Superman to allow Bizarro to do the dirty work. Gotta say, though, a brilliant strategy. If Superman wins, he's beaten an inferior version of himself, so to speak. If he loses, he's lost to that inferior version. He has nothing to gain from a victory here against Bizarro except momentum. And Bizarro has everything to gain. Luthor perhaps even more so. Brilliant strategy here by Luthor. And this will be our first look at Bizarro in one-on-one action, so it'll be interesting to see how he fares against Superman. Still reeling over the unfortunate ending to that last matchup. It was going so well. There was so much on the line with those two teams. Every move being brought out. Looked like it could have been anyone's victory at any moment. And then Loki in clear view of the referee with that low blow. Regardless, gotta think that that particular rivalry is not ending anytime soon. But let's focus on the now. It is Superman versus Bizarro in our main event. Lex Luthor at ringside. Ref, ring that bell and let's get this started. Ooh, easily checked. Superman looked in disbelief on the floor there. Power slam right out the gate. So far, Bizarro with a hell of a start. German suplex. Oh, just the way he folded in half. Kick to the top of the head here. Superman tries to fight back into this, but it has not been looking good so far for the big blue Boy Scout. Ducking low. Hip toss. Superman trying to finally fight back into the matchup here, but Bizarro has just been a ball of energy. Ooh, walking on the gut. Not sure that was the wisest move here. Oh! Backdrop into a Uranagi, backdrop side slam of sorts. Gut wrench. Bizarro has just been relentless. Just come out the gate strong. I don't think Superman was prepared. I mean, we know he wasn't prepared for the opponent because he didn't know who he was going to be facing, but he wasn't prepared for this kind of offense. Perhaps didn't know what to expect with his opponent, and it is not paying off. DDT. Got to do anything can to fight back, though. Obviously can't take it lying down and simply allow Luthor to do what he wants. But Bizarro has been firmly in the upper hand of this match. Ooh, just beasted him with that right hand. Every strike, every move so far has been so full of raw power. No light attack, so to speak, from Bizarro in this match. He came here with one goal in mind, and that was to absolutely destroy Superman in this match. Big swing. We saw this with Shazam and Black Adam earlier. It seems like counterparts love doing this to their mirrored selves. Big swing. Crowd getting fully behind Bizarro. Obviously, Superman a bit of a controversial figure. Only a 2 count. Sort of the John Cena, Roman Reigns-esque figure of MFW. Superman splits the audience in their support. Bizarro locking in that single leg camel clutch. Ooh! Another big clothesline. You just see the offense style of Bizarro is just 0 to 100 and nothing in between. Superman now trying to fight into that corner, but oh! Big elbows to the back of the head as Bizarro fights out of it. Two trading blows now. Superman desperately trying to fight back into this match. Oh, big right hand. We've seen this from Superman before. He did this to Lex Luthor. Towards the outside. Oh, this is going to be brutal. Suplex. Big superplex. Both men have to be in bad shape. Luthor dead in the face there of Superman, but thought better of it. Probably wise. As now Superman and Bizarro battling on the outside here. Luthor has to be careful not to interfere, cost his client, if you will, the match. With Bizarro here and with that Legion of Doom entrance, we now know that Luthor, Bizarro, and likely others have formed an unholy alliance of sorts. Oh! Got caught up in the ropes on the way down, and that STO might not be 100% in that move. Going for the pin, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Only a 1 count. Yeah. Getting hung up in those ropes probably slowed the momentum of that move and the impact. But Superman's still trying to fight back into this with everything he has. We expect nothing less from Clark Kent. Oh, spinebuster. Last Son of Krypton trying to pick up a victory despite a rough start. A rough first half of this matchup for him. Gut wrench. Series of gut wrench suplexes over the course of this matchup. as Bizarro continues to wear down. Only a 2 count. Wear down Superman. Oof! High impact clotheslines here. And a big hip attack. Spear! Ooh, caught with that big palm strike. Oh, pump handle slam! And a spear! Short range spear, managing to hit that with so little room. Taking him over to the ropes here. Superman fighting back, trying to do anything he can. He's taken so much damage over the course of this match. But he's fought back. Both men not exactly fresh. A big move from either side could be the deciding moment of this match. Big right hands. These two trading blows. Oh! Superman is floored. These two mirror images of each other, albeit a twisted funhouse mirror. So they have such similar, yet inverted capabilities. Oh, wait a minute here. Middle rope calling for him to get up. Could be seeing a high impact move here. Spear! Spear off the middle rope. This could be it. 1, 2, 3. There it is, your winner, Bizarro. Lex Luthor has just fired the first salvo in the war against Superman. He believes he was embarrassed and his opportunity for the title stolen by Superman in that first episode of Warzone when he lost. And this is a measure of revenge, of retribution. You saw that move getting caught up in the ropes might have been part of that downfall of Superman moving forward. Bizarro picks up the win. The Legion of Doom makes a strike against the Justice League, against Superman in particular. Bizarro begins his campaign of destruction, if you will, by taking off the biggest name on the list. You gotta wonder who his next victim will be. Will it continue to be Superman? Will he go after a different member of the Justice League or someone else in the Superman family? Will Luthor be the one who aims that weapon against others? But as our main event wraps up, that is it for us tonight. Thank you everybody for joining me once again. I am Roman Empire. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, let us know what you think. Don't miss an episode, and we'll see you on our upcoming episodes of Fight Night. Don't miss a thing. Thank you, all you loyal MFers, for joining us. Peace!